We're here to welcome our colleagues in Westminster. This is purely down to the incredible work that the Historic and Classic Vehicles Alliance undertakes on behalf of an £18 billion a year industry employing 100,000 people. And so we thank them also for leading the way and fighting our corner for this absolutely vital industry to the UK economy. Now, my honour to hand over to Mark.
But it's great to be here, great to be at Bicester Heritage, as you said, the heart of an £18 billion a year industry employing over 100,000 people in the United Kingdom. The very clear message from me being here today is that it's one we want to support, the government wants to support it, and we want to play our part, making the UK a centre of global excellence. And the efforts that everyone here has made not only preserve the past, but make sure that the historic vehicle and car industry has a fantastic future, which is what we are trying to deliver here. It had been in the past that it was too difficult to register classic cars or make modifications. In some cases, restrictions can seem unnecessarily restrictive or bureaucratic, or perhaps not even just seem unnecessarily restrictive and bureaucratic, but actually be unnecessarily restrictive and bureaucratic. And the more onerous it is to maintain and upgrade vehicles, then the bigger the challenge there is in preserving them. And I don't want there to be a big challenge. I want people that are involved in this industry to have a smoother, easier, and also more consistent process so that it's clear what people have to do and you're less dependent on individual decision making. So what I'm announcing today is a call for evidence to review the existing policies that the DVLA have about how we register historic vehicles to make sure those policies are up to date and fit for purpose. And the call really for everybody in this room, but the thousands of others outside it who are involved in this industry, is to share your knowledge and views about how we do that so that we get this right. And those of you particularly that run organisations with members or customers, it'd be fantastic if you could encourage your members and your customers to participate in that call for evidence as well. The more responses we get, the better. I think it'll demonstrate to my colleagues in government how important this industry is, and that will help us make the case for making rapid progress to announcing the response to that call for evidence. But also, I think if we get a clear, consistent response from people about what we need to do, that will make it easier for us to then reach those conclusions and change those policies. Specifically, we're asking for feedback on how we register historical classic vehicles, how those vehicles are rebuilt and restored, what we do about kit-built vehicles, vehicles that we convert to zero-emission propulsion, how Q registration works, and also the role of the vehicle identification number. The call for evidence is quite pacey. We're doing an 8-week consultation, so we're not dragging it out for months and months. So 8-week consultation, which runs from today until the 4th of July. And as I said, we want the industry, we want motorists, we want enthusiasts alike to have their say. So final thing for me is just, we're publishing the call for evidence. Please engage with it. And as I said, the more responses we get and the more consistent the responses, the easier it will be to then to come up with those specific proposals. So with your help, I think we can get the bits of government that have to support you to feel like they support you rather than getting in the way. That is the clear action for today, to launch the call for evidence, and if you can all respond, that will be fantastic.